This is Ryerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Ivy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Weaver. He lobs one high down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Spartans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So the Eagles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The run inside, it's Blackwell. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking for a man, it's Kim. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's James. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Eagles have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Blackwell. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. Makes a grab and room to run. Quick step and go. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, San Jose State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Kim. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Bates. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Over. 22.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Eagles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He wants to change this route. Looking for space. It's Blackwell. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The run inside. It's Blackwell. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Running inside, it's Blackwell. He's inside the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Riley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Weaver. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Spinderella. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Using his feet.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it up. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Got it behind the line. It's Blackwell. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The throw to the outside is complete. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the match.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Mack. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it
offense gets set for second down. On the ground, it's Bennett. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the head. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Eastern Michigan's head coach told me at half, Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Kim. Throwing right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him, but they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Makes the catch. It's McClure. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Bates. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's got an open man.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
To the air, it's Weaver. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's James. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Weaver. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. On target. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's James. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for room. It's Bennett. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Eagles land a counterpunch. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. He's got it again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to throw, it's Weaver. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Spartan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's James. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stuff.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Picked off. off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll move the tight end. Going to the run, it's Bates.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Hard running there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock, but let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sparty. Great job by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more.